We are here at the Spotlight over at the 29 Casino with Kenji Chan. How you doing, Kenji?
I'm doing wonderful.
Great, great. So isn't it crazy being part of Bruno's band?
It's just an endless adventure.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely. So how did you become part of Bruno's band? Were you friends with him, or did you have to do an audition, or how did it happen?
No audition. Basically, long story short, years and years ago when he was still just struggling and being a struggling artist, basically, you know, none of his hits really were out there in the public. He was rehearsing at a rehearsal studio called Swing House.
Swing House, okay.
And I was rehearsing at the time with the band. It was actually with Fred, the keyboard.
Okay.
Long story short, I could have sworn I heard Michael Jackson in the room. I was like, what? What's going on? What's that? Knocked on the door. It was him, the little short Filipino Puerto Rican kid.
Right.
Is that you? Exchanged numbers. I said, you're great. He said, cool. Never talked. 10/10/10 last year. October 10th, 2010.
Wow.
I get a text. He says, do you have a passport? Can you leave to Europe in 2 days? And I was like, sure, why not?
Were you like surprised when you got that text?
I actually didn't know who it was because it was 808 area code, and I don't. It's Hawaii, so I kind of ignored it at first.
Right, right.
And then I was like, oh, it's that kid, the Michael Jackson. And I was like, sure, yeah.
So did you know it was Bruno Mars when you saying that Michael Jackson kid?
It didn't hit me until I showed up to the Grenade video shoot, and that's when we finally, got back in touch and was like, okay, let's do it.
So has that fame hit you, like realizing that you're part of Bruno's band and just seeing all these fans coming up to you?
This is when it hits me.
Wow, this is my niece Maria.
Bless these people.
Definitely.
This is it never really truly hits me, or I realize really what's going on, like I said, until you experience this.
Definitely. So how does it feel when you actually get to talk one-on-one with fans and you're able to, like I heard you talk about, you're able to be a ghost and walk around and actually meet the fans without having them mobbing you?
It's the biggest breath of fresh air. I hope that as long as I'm with Bruno or connect with Bruno, I can always have this freedom to just be able to get to know everyone one-on-one and just more than the stage to crowd barrier.
Right.
We love it, but we also love this interaction.
Definitely. Well, talk more about yourself. What were your plans if you weren't part of Bruno's?
Funny you ask, because he actually was opening for us for a little bit on the tour, and I was supposed to play for Patrick Stone.
Wow.
Weeks before Bruno sent that text. So I was going to be his guitar player. We had the whole band together, including Fred, musical director, keyboard player. So we were ready to go, and then his album got postponed. So that's why I helped Bruno out and said, okay, I'm free. I can do it.
Wow, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely. So do you have any plans in the future to create your own album or work with other people or just wait to see how everything goes with the tour?
Wonderful question. I definitely had solo aspirations, but now seeing what it's like and seeing kind of the blessing and curse that Bruno has, because the blessing is success, the love, the fans, but the curse is just he no longer has a normal life.
Right.
So you can imagine. So I kind of want to take more of the behind the scenes, maybe production route. And I love to hear new artists, bands.
Nice.
Maybe down the road foresee some kind of producing position of the sort, or just writing, or just always being a session player.
Great job. Right. So last question, what's a day in the life of Kenji?
Well, missing my daughter, first and foremost. Yeah, I'll see her very soon, but that's always on my mind. Family, of course, my parents, my brother, and just one day at a time. I mean, just taking it baby steps,
Great.
Just loving the new city we're in every day.
Definitely. What do you want to say to all your fans? Last words to say to fans?
I want to say that there's no word to describe the compassion and support that I've been in, all kinds of bands, music, country, hip hop, rock, but I've never received this much love and just genuine. I'm at a loss for words.
Right.
I've never been hit so hard with so much just support, and
Great.
it blows my mind, and I don't ever want it to just leave me.
Well, we're definitely glad that you connect with the fans and you connect with people around you, and you're very down to earth. So thank you so much for the interview, and Kenji Chan with Pacific Rim Video.
Pleasure's all mine. Shout out, you're the best.